Hey, thank you for clicking onto this episode of the DadBodSquadCast. You are gonna notice some weird audio things in this episode. My microphone is a little bit it cuts in and out sometimes, like very fast. It starts popping, and then I had to use Discord audio for about the first 20 minutes because Season couldn't get his audio sent, and he had to go in the middle of recording. So it will switch from Discord audio to just Chip, Max, and my audio, like separately. So just keep that in mind, and thank you for watching.
Come on, guys, I can follow this. Keep going.
Oh god.
Welcome to the DadBodSquadCast.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Stephen J. Wright, or Michael.
We got
your host, Chippy Lays.
You're the host. I'm the host.
Well, no,
You're the host.
It's
I'm
all
the
of us.
host.
It's all of us doing like the
We're all the
Spider-Man meme. We're
hosts.
all like pointing at each other. So it's like, wait, who's the host? And then like Ethan joins the call. It's like, I'm the host, and then we all laugh.
Yeah.
Like do like the fake like ah ha ha ha, and then the episode ends.
So, how's everyone week? How's everyone's month been? How's everyone's
I thought you were
month
calling us weak.
Brag.
How's everyone?
Has
I know
everyone's month been?
My month?
Mm-hmm.
My whole month.
Yeah, because it takes fucking 5 for us to get an episode out.
I have one word to describe my month.
Mhm.
August.
Dude.
Yeah, that
Sums it up. That does sum it up.
Hey guys, that was the episode of
Can't think of
DadBodSquadCast. Tune in next month. We're where we eat some potato chips and laugh about I don't know the
The
chlorine
weather.
gas.
Chip is subbing in for me.
Yeah. Hello,
Dude,
guys.
the new host of the
Chippy
show.
Lays. I'm the new host.
Hey, it's me, Chip Plays. I'm the new Ace Man.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Chip
I'm still
Lays. I'm the new
sleeping.
host of the server.
Hey, Chip, you have my head held up to the camera.
Oh yeah.
Wait, whoa.
This is the weirdest version of Daft Punk I've ever seen. So
I'm really
the-
tempted to throw on Robo Rock, but I was told not to.
Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about for this
I don't know. We need
first
to stop
episode in a
goofing
while?
around.
we need to stop goofing and gaffing.
Yeah, no more goofs.
No more?
I mean,
That was a big kiss.
It was.
I
Yeah.
mean, what? We could talk about Cyberpunk a year later.
Nah.
Chip got a 38 Ti. Let's see how the ray tracing experience has been, Mr. Chip Lays.
epic. Wait, like actually show you ray tracing?
No,
Or what?
no, just talk about it.
Bro, so it's weird because ray tracing is so good. Sometimes it's kind of almost like I don't want everything to be ray traced. Because it's like it's a lot of visual input.
Dude, we should
You
make a
know.
ray traced TV platform.
Oh god.
Should implement ray tracing into Pogo Rocket. What the fuck are you guys doing?
God.
You guys are
God.
slacking.
Why are you guys tracing him?
Technically, we already
Who's
have ray
tracing Ray?
tracing. I don't know.
Romano? Sorry.
But yeah, it's been cool though, because it's super weird having it look that real. Because like in
Especially
Minecraft, there's
Minecraft, right?
mirrors, and it's like what? It's really cool though. I
like
do like it, but sometimes I also really like just playing regular Minecraft without
Yeah.
ray tracing. So
What's up, Max? Got a little bit of a
I like how
problem.
you tore the label off.
Oh.
Of course, it's non-brain cola. We're not allowed
Yeah.
to say the name.
It's cola with red cap.
Mhm.
I still got your head right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Here's the new game show. Peeve or Steve. I'm
I'm Steve. I win.
yeah. Hold on. I am making up a game show on the spot. All right. So basically, the entire point of the game show is that I say something, or one of us says something that could be considered a pet peeve, and if the majority answer is not peeve, Michael has to say something about I don't know, a fun fact as or a bad fact as punishment, something that we cannot forget.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know, I just made this up on the spot.
All right.
Okay.
down.
Pissing sitting down.
Not
You know what?
peeve.
Not peeve.
Not peeve.
Nah.
Not peeve.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay. I got one. Okay.
What? Okay.
Peeve. Different colored bottle cap, like soda caps, with like different cola. So like, say you have like a bottle of ginger ale. It has like the green trim, and then you have like a Coca-Cola, and you screw the red onto the green.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I've done that before. I don't find that really like a pet peeve thing.
I
don't know. I
I've
kind of
seen-
do. Because that's like,
I-
please don't do that. That's stupid.
Okay, can I explain my reasoning? Can I explain my
Hold
reasoning?
Okay.
My reasoning is I have misplaced the cap of the original bottle, and so I have this other cap of this other bottle. I'll just put that on there.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And so it's not like I'm going into like, it's not like I'm going into somebody's house like, okay, I'm gonna maliciously do all this for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be really funny to do that.
Similar vibe, mismatched socks.
I can live with it.
Yeah, me
Right.
too.
Yeah, I could. I don't really care. I almost
It
find
bothered me as a
funny.
kid,
Like,
but
not
now I'm
even-
like, eh.
Yeah.
So is this the part where I come in with my dumb fact?
No, no peeve.
No, because we
if
haven't found
if it's a
peeve.
right, if it's a peeve, then he has to come up with a dumb fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how you guys are more consistent with this game show rule that I like. I already feel like you guys have a better understanding of the rules of this show than I do, the creator of this show, this game show.
Good.
Okay. Sibling coming into your room randomly and saying some fuck shit.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
love
totally
that.
fun.
I mean, that's just because you have. It's just a meme machine.
You mean Keanu? We gotta
Yeah,
overdub it with
sorry.
Keanu.
Keanu.
Fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't worry, that just means you have to send Ace Man a voice clip of you really close to your mic
do it.
saying,
Just do it right now. Just do it right now.
Keanu.
Do it right now, Season. Just go.
Yeah.
There he goes.
There it
Okay.
is.
Nice.
It's hard to
I
pick
mean,
pet peeves
it's
because
probably-
people using
I don't know, because I've
wrong pronunciation.
Sorry. The thing is,
can't.
Ace Man, you're saying this specifically about me.
No.
'Cause
I'm just saying in
read shit
general.
wrong all the time. Oh, like I don't know. I don't like there are certain things that that really get me with the wrong pronunciation thing, but most of the time I live with it. Like the people say, like my seventh grade teacher always fucking said chasm instead of chasm.
Chasm.
And I had to I genuinely, like, after he was done talking about Greek mythology or whatever, I walked up to his desk and I was like, please, please, I'm having trouble paying attention because you keep saying chasm. It's fine. I just want to know if you say chaos instead of
Chaos.
instead of chaos, then it would be consistent. But
Yeah.
it's more inconsistent pronunciations of things. Like, as long as you as long as you follow the same, I guess, rule for misreading it, then I'm okay with it. But if it's inconsistent, I'm like, ah!
Jeez. My God, dude.
Sorry, that was all my rage from that one instance in 7th grade.
Holy crap. Jeez.
People forcing you to go places that you don't want to go.
Oh, I love it when that happens.
Hate that shit.
'Cause that makes... Yeah, because you don't like going outside.
It's not that I don't like going outside. I don't like going outside to specific places. Like, dude, growing up, if I came over here to my grandparents' place just to stay for the summer, I would have to. They would force me to go to church every Sunday, and it fucking sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely hated it more as a kid. But as an adult who has not done anything in the last 2 years, anything like really substantial, I value it a tiny bit more. Because I feel like once people kind of have that moment of like, oh, I'm free to do anything I want, I can say no to anything. Once the I guess the value or like the I guess uniqueness of that experience wears out, then they're like, okay, yeah, hey mom, can you take me to Applebee's to see my aunt that I haven't seen in 7 years?
Well, the thing was specifically that you don't want to, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're just saying like
Yeah.
you're just saying you want to, so that kind of breaks the whole
Yeah,
question.
But I'm saying that whereas I would, if I had the chance, if as a kid, like that was a thing that was like undebatable, you have to come to this thing. As an adult, I have more of a say, I guess.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it does kind of break the question. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying that my opinion on this thing has changed over time.
So so you would say non-peeve, I would say peeve.
I think it depends for me, but I would say if it's a place I don't want to go to, then it's a peeve.
Yeah. Like, did you want to go to that
So-
bar mitzvah yesterday?
No?
So, yeah. It's like-
So basically, like, hold on, I kind of zoned out for a second because I was looking up fun facts. I was coming up with fun facts. What was it's like? Basically, what I'm getting at this question is like people basically forcing you to go somewhere.
that you don't want to go.
Peeve,
Yeah.
peeve or
Oh,
not.
100% peeve.
So that's 3 versus 1. I think that's a peeve.
It's
at
a
that point,
certified peeve moment.
yeah. Peeve
Stamp.
Peeve.
Did you guys know that the skeleton of Jeremy Bertham is present in all important meetings at the University of London?
No,
I didn't.
I can't
know
say
that.
I knew that. I can't say. Yeah, that's interesting.
That's
All right, I got
fucking-
one. I got a good one. All right,
Okay.
all right. Walking into a room and forgetting what you went in there for.
Peeve.
I hate that because it's like it just leaves you with that empty feeling. It's like I just can't remember why I'm here, and it's like I guess I'm just gonna go back to my room. I don't know, and it's like why was I here? And you just keep thinking about it, and like you don't ever remember until it's like way too late.
It's
It's
like
totally a
it's,
peeve.
it gives me that feeling of whenever you almost sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh God.
That's another
My-
peeve.
Max,
No.
yay or nay?
No. I have a thing about almost thing. So my sneezes are highly telegraphed. They're a thing that everyone is like, "Whoa, you sneeze like you're dying," and yes, a tiny bit of my soul does leave my body whenever I sneeze.
Here's a recreation. Here's my impression of Max sneezing. Yeah! That's my impression. You see, and would you say that's accurate?
Yes, I would say that.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah.
So whenever I'm downstairs or hanging out with my mom, whenever I'm about to sneeze, especially in the springtime when I have allergies, she likes to say "bless you" before I've sneezed to make me stifle it. And it works every time. And it makes my nose feel like it's on fire and I want to die.
Brag.
I got a pet peeve. I gotta.
Wait, hold on. Do you guys want a Japan fact or a gorilla fact?
Gorilla.
Gorilla fact.
Upon losing battles, apes will tend to masturbate.
That's
Like me.
That's the same with everyone in this call.
So I got a pet peeve. It's specifically from my experience. I don't know if anyone else has had this experience, but like walking into the living room and then your family going good night or good morning, and you're just like, what? Because that happens to me all the goddamn time because my sleep schedule is so fucked, and so I go out in the chair and then they're like,
dude,
good night.
I know.
And I'm like, I just woke up like an hour ago.
Yeah, I get
that. I hate it
a
lot when
that
it's
situation there, Ace Man.
Mm.
When you come out of your room and your family's like, "Oh, look who finally came out of his cave."
Yeah, that's the worst. I hate that.
What about you, Megs?
I don't get the I don't get the good night thing, but I definitely get the I haven't seen you in like 24 hours. How's it been?
Yeah, that's why I was one-upping him on that one because like
Bean?
Was it Bean?
That's right.
Beans.
What the fuck?
All right, guys. Do you want that Japan fact or would you like a cow fact?
I'm rooting for the Japan fact because it lost last time.
Let's go for Japan fact.
Yeah.
All right. In Japan, it is perfectly acceptable to name your child buttocks or prostitute.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yes.
Only time I would have a kid. only time I would have a kid. Move to Japan. Fucking, hey ass, what do you do?
Well, it's like the thing is, there are multiple like, I guess parts to like a Japanese name.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how like in the good old US of A, most first names only really have one meaning.
Yeah.
In Japan, names can have multiple meanings. I feel like. I don't know. That just might be anime though. I might just be thinking of anime.
I think pretty much all Japanese names are kanji.
Yeah.
And kanji is just like, oh yeah, it's like rain or sun or some bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I had an exchange student write out what my name would be. I think it was in kanji, and it was like well grain sword or something. I don't know. I was like, wow, that's super cool. And my friend had to be like, yeah, that is a well-grained sword. I was like, sick. It's awesome.
God. Pet peeve. You make plans with someone and then they just it never happens. Pretty big pet peeve.
Yeah. I
I'm
feel like I'm
guilty
being
of that,
called
yeah.
out right now. Um,
I almost feel like everyone's being called out.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Way.
that was actually specifically geared towards my mom because she said she would cut my hair yesterday. She's like, "Oh, can we do it tomorrow?"
Oh, yeah.
Which is now today, and I'm assuming it's not gonna happen.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Ace man, I'm gonna one up that one again. It's the people who go, oh yeah, we'll just do it tomorrow, and then it never happens.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, Max, how's the podcast editing coming along?
It's so fucking annoying. Oh, I don't know how you deal with this every month.
I just do it, man.
Just
I'm just
just
used
do
to
it.
editing bullshit, so I just
Yeah. I am not. I'm not used to editing. I have not edited really anything. Anything
Yeah.
substantial like an episode of something in a good year and a half. Like the last thing I quote unquote edited was my all my stream setup stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the be right back screen and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Which
Um,
oh god, I really need to get back into streaming. Yeah, I have not streamed in a hot second.
Yeah, I want to stream more, but I know I'm not gonna have enough time to.
Yeah,
because you're
well,
going to school.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty much every day. So.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at my inability to go to school.
I've been thinking about doing it online
Yeah.
because that might just be more manageable for me. Because
It's more expensive.
I'm
Like, how
really-
much more expensive though?
I'm not entirely sure, but probably a couple more thousand a semester,
The
Damn.
and I have to do like 5 more semesters. So
I don't know.
yeah, probably like $50,000 or something. I don't know. I
Welcome
know.
to college.
Yeah, that's how much
Imagine
college
spending
is.
money on a school that gives you the ability to get a job in the future. Not a
Yeah.
secure job. Just,
A
you know,
job.
you can.
I don't know.
You have a paper now that says you can.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I do want to have that as like a backup, sort of like worst
Yeah.
case scenario. I don't get to do what I want to do, and I have to go work at Intel or something boring.
Oh no, I have to work at Intel and make cutting edge technology. Oh.
God, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I know it's expensive, but I do have an education fund. And also it's like, I probably could get a job, but I don't really want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that I would suggest to you, Chip, is don't spread yourself too thin. Because I have gone through so in my last year of high school, I had to transit like an hour and a half each way.
Yeah, that would suck.
And then I had a second school that I had to go to. So in the middle of the day, I would have to like get up, transit to a different school, and then do school there for the rest of the day.
Yeah, see, that kind of stuff is why like I want to do it online, because it's like, one, I don't want to have to get up every day like this specific time so I can drive there, because like my schedule's always broken. And it's like it's really hard for me to adapt my schedule to like a school schedule. I'd rather have the school schedule adapt to mine, so it's like, I don't know.
Especially
It's
since
just,
you've already like you've been doing online school for like all your life, right? Like
Yeah, pretty much.
so
Yeah, I would definitely like if you have a choice, I would say choose something that will like if to do online, choose something that takes like, I guess, like understandably like the afternoon off or something, or like you get off
Yeah.
early,
Mm.
because that is the best experience, because yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
And right now I
sorry.
have it. Yeah.
I'm just getting a bunch of memories of my last year of high school, and the film class that I went to. I had to carry a tent literally across the city on a bus.
Ugh.
My God.
I had to keep it for like 3 days in my house. And it was a big it was like a tent, like a proper tent. It wasn't like a camping tent. It was like a outdoor tent.
Yeah.
And it was insane.
Yeah.
I remember me and one of my friends went to McDonald's with it, and he was like, "So why are you carrying this around when you could ask any of your parents for a ride home, or you could ask someone who owns a car as part of this class to drive it?" And I was just like, I don't know. Didn't think with my brain. And then I was eating my McDonald's burger. It was fun. I had to carry that thing like on my shoulders for like
Oh my God.
10 blocks up, and
Yeah.
then some of it was uphill.
God.
Shit.
And that was the point I realized that you cannot be in film if you don't have a car.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Man. Oh yeah, before the podcast started, we were talking about holding in pee.
Yeah. We were.
And because I was like, get your bathroom break in before we start the recording. And Max was like, I've held it for an hour and a half before.
yeah.
And I think my longest time holding in pee was like 6 hours. I think 6 hours, maybe around maybe like 4, but like it was a long car trip because we
To
lived in
me,
like
that sounds insane.
because dude, we lived in Illinois once, like in 2011, 2012, all the way through like early 2014, I think. And we lived 6 hours away from this house, and I would come here on the or like in the summers because I had friends that lived around in this neighborhood in the suburb. So like it was like 6 hour drive there, and then my mom would have to drive back because she had stuff to do. So I would stay with my grandparents, but like a couple times, like just like have to hold it in because it's such a long drive, and I hate having to stop at a place and then like
Yeah.
so I just didn't give a shit, and I just held it in. And the thing is, whenever I'm in the car, I just like I know that I have to piss if I have to piss, but I can't. Like it's like being in the bathroom stall with like 10 other dudes right there with like in the urinal thing. It's like I can't just I just can't. Like, I have to pee really bad, but it just won't come out. So that's how I held it in for that long. But it was like I was like
Mhm.
11, I think.
In 2011.
No. Yeah, I'm saying like in 2012. I was like 10.
Yeah. Yeah. The reason I said that I can maybe hold it for an hour and a half is that's how long it took me to get from like where we got off our transportation to my house. through traffic recently. This was literally on Friday. We were getting back from a vacation, and there was so much traffic coming home. We hit so many, even on the home stretch where it's I'm gonna make it. There were so many points where it was just why are we hitting so many red lights? I actually got a bit of road rage because I had to shit. I had to shit, and it was real bad. And yeah, it was horrible. It was I was in pain for a good 30 minutes there.
My God.
Actual real agonizing pain.
Yeah.
So 6 hours is what the fuck? What the fuck? How?
Yeah. Well, in my head as a kid, it's we're on the road 6 hours. I don't want to stop because it'd be more time. So why not just hold it and then we'll get there and then it'll be fine. I could pee and then we'll be good.
Yeah, I don't think I've held it for a super long time before like that because I've never really been on a long road trip. Oh, I mean, I have before, but we always stop and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's I feel like I could probably hold it for 8 hours. Because, I've gone on trips before where we stop 10 times and I don't have to go.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
it's not that hard to hold it in sometimes, whenever you're just zen and you're listening to the radio and you're just on the road,
Yeah, because I'm in a comfortable position here in the car. I don't want to get up.
Yeah. I feel like it's worse whenever you're walking somewhere and you have to piss because you're jostling all the piss around and you're
Yeah, that's definitely worse. But
whenever you're in the car, it's okay, well, I'm just sitting listening to the radio, family's talking. The only thing that you need to avoid in the car is motion sickness.
Yeah.
Really.
I would say that getting into a zen place helps, but in the instance that I was just talking about,
you also had to shit. That's the thing.
Yeah. No, but I feel like if you kind of enter a bit of a zen spot, then it makes it a bit more bearable.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to call into question that the music that my stepdad plays, wasn't very helpful, and it was kind of it's kind of Euro beats, and it's just
God.
oh man, this is making it worse. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It definitely didn't help the fact that I felt like I needed to poo. Yeah, that was a bad car experience for me. Just because I had to poop so bad.
Oh God. Wait, I'm getting messages on Discord from someone. I guess I don't know. I'm seeing the number light up, but I can't check it on my computer.
What? Why not?
What?
He's season DMing me. I'm not gonna say it on the podcast because it's something that I don't think he would want to say unless he says it. So it's
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think of just computers? Am I right? What are they?
Computers are pretty epic.
You're actually going to college for community or for computer science.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's what do you have to do? What what is that?
It's a lot of it's well, there's a lot of different I'm just taking like introductory courses, or well, I'm actually done with like introductory courses pretty much now. But a lot of what that was is just coding. Like the first one I did, that was just Java coding. And the thing that really I hate about that course is like, I guess all the all the different coding stuff I've had to do is the questions they give you really fight against you, because like it's not like it's a question where it's like, yeah, it's obviously you have to figure it out, but it's like they make the most complicated stupid code, like with all these random letters for variables and like how you should not do code. And then it's like, okay, figure this out. And it's so annoying because nobody is going to code like that. Nobody's going to call their variables V, and like that's stupid. It's stupid. And that's what I hate about it, is that it's supposed to train your ability to read code in the real world, and then it shows you code that isn't going to show up in the real world.
That's a brum.
And it's so annoying. Yeah. And I guess it's like, oh, well, you got to be able to read dumb variables. It's no. It's just annoying, but I don't know. But we did some other stuff too. Like one thing that we did was that we logged onto the like university's servers, and created our own websites by coding in HTML. So that was, I think my site's still up. I'd have to go figure out the URL. It just says hello test. Like it doesn't say anything. Yeah. but that's one thing we did. And the other part is just like, boring, like learning about the history of computers. Like the first coders and when this language was invented, blah blah. But the next, like the courses that I have to take for my bachelor's degree, those are you can like, so there's like different majors they have. So there's like a general major, like general computer science, and then they have like more specific concentrations. With the specific concentrations, they already have the courses laid out for you, but you can actually choose like what courses you want to take with the general concentration. So I'm probably going to do that. Because then I can like, say they have a course in machine learning that I really want to take, which I wouldn't want to take because that's going to be overly complicated, but I can choose to take that course. Yeah, hypothetically speaking. And that'll be pretty cool because I'm hoping then it'll probably be less like code focused, like learning code, but just applying code.
Yeah.
But there's other concentrations too that aren't as code heavy, like human centric computing, which is like, I think more like analyzing how people interact with computers and stuff like that. Yeah, there's all sorts of different things. And then there's another whole list of classes to take to get my master's degree. So
yeah,
I'll probably be doing that online. So, but yeah, it'll be,
Sorry.
hopefully it won't be too bad.
I just had one of those premonitions that I get every so often.
yeah.
When you said the words how to read code in the real world, I imagine like the final scene from the first Matrix movie where Neo like starts like he's beginning to believe. And then like he like fights Agent Smith, and then like he punches him, and then he like gets the phone and like gets out of the Matrix, and then like I actually I was imagining that entire scene, but instead of Keanu, it was your face, and it was I feel I actually like I feel like I feel insane whenever I have these premonitions.
Dude, whenever you started saying I thought that you were gonna lead into Percy Jackson instead of the Matrix.
What?
You know how Percy Jackson can read Greek and it spells it out like English?
Oh yeah.
I thought that's what you were leading into.
No, I was going with the Matrix one because that has the obvious code thing.
Yeah.
Also, when you're talking about like the questions that they give you, it reminded me of how like coding with Yandere Dev went.
Yeah, it's like, do you know what a for loop is?
No.
Okay, so let's do a basic loop. So basically, there's a while loop, which is like while a variable is whatever. So say the loop will run while the variable is less than 5.
Mm-hmm.
They'll like set that up, and like all the variables inside of that will be like gibberish words and letters. It'll be like J or like Braca, or it's just some random, like, it doesn't make sense, you know?
Mm.
But that's kind of like what it's set up like.
Uh-huh.
And they also
Okay.
do stuff with like classes, like not classes, but like Java classes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know what that means.
Sorry, whenever
I have
you
no
said
idea.
Braca, all I could think of is that sounds like something that you'd hear in a rap song. So
Yeah. But like,
uh,
well, Java classes are basically like,
Oh yeah. No, I've seen these before. I just didn't know what they were called.
yeah, they're like kind of like an object, or not an object, but I guess they kind of are. I
It's
can't remember
kind
the
of like a
exact
weird
definition.
flow chart.
Yeah, it's like a section where you can write code, but it's also acts as like an object, so you can create another instance of that class. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just because what they'll do with that a lot of the time is make like inheritance. So like classes can inherit another class, so it's like a child of that class. And then basically it inherits all the code from that class, but you can also put new code into the inherited class or whatever. But they make it really confusing with that too, because they have all these like contradictions and stuff. So it's like they'll make a subclass, and then it's like they will just make it so complicated, because then it's like, oh well, this overwrites that previous code, and it's like nobody's gonna do that. It's so excessive. I don't know. And also another thing that I kind of hate is that although like the most complicated math I'm probably ever gonna have to do coding is like basic geometry, I have to take like high level algebra, calculus, trigonometry, and statistics, but I'm never going to use it, so I don't know why they're making me do that.
I think it's like it's there if you need it.
I
Like
guess, but
you
it's
may
like
you may not need it, and you definitely see it as like highly likely that you probably won't use it. But in the off chance that it's like, oh, there's this weird thing that requires it like once, you'll have it like kind of looming in the back of your brain just in case.
yeah. I think though, like what would have been better is there are courses that probably are much more likely to actually use those concepts, like
Yeah.
machine learning and AI, stuff like that. I hate that, like, they could have just made it a requirement for those courses, you know, instead of making it a requirement for any course. It's annoying. It's really stupid.
well,
Yeah.
we gotta cover all the bases.
Classes like you're paying a lot of money to learn things, so they're gonna try and fill your brain with as much as possible.
and then I'm gonna forget it all. So,
Yeah.
I'm so glad I am uneducated.
it
Uh,
would be easier.
I just like this life, honestly. It's fucked, but I like not having to do this shit. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. For me, it's just I'm just gonna have to get it done, and then I can forget everything and just do my own thing.
yeah.
So
I don't
if I
know.
could do it
It's
online, I
like
think
stuff
it'll be
like
better.
coding. I mean, I think is is cool. Sometimes like especially when it comes to like games. So I mean, I bet if I was in your position of like, it's like, man, I don't ever want to use it. Like this that's how I felt in grade 12 doing fucking like fucking sine waves. I was just like, what?
Oh
Why?
yeah. Actually, I
know.
will say sine waves are useful though. I've found in a lot of
I
things
was just
and in
saying
coding,
random
but
math thing to
yeah, I get it.
um I struggled a lot with I struggled a lot with math in general. Um not because I'm stupid. It's because I have to practice more than
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
think that's
people.
why yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've struggled on certain things before. Luckily, I've never like struggled with a course per se, but I think I really hate math. And I think part of it is just like
Sorry.
but it's like math is something that requires okay, one, a lot of memorization because a lot of
Yeah.
what it is just memorizing a formula,
Yeah.
which is kind of dumb. Um, and it's just like with other classes, it's almost like there's a certain satisfaction in learning facts and different interesting things. Because it's like even though history can be kind of boring, it's like, oh well, that's pretty cool that happened or whatever. Like it's kind of something that's more interesting to learn about. But with
Yeah.
math, it's nothing. It's yay, I figured out a number. I don't
Yeah.
know. It just feels very like cold. Like in comparison to other courses and stuff.
I mean, that's why
So
we made like fucking
yeah, calculator. This
calculators.
is
So it's
69,
like,
yeah. Um
Yeah, man, fucking I had so I technically did pre-calculus 12 twice
oh, yeah.
and I failed both times. Boobies.
That's a boobies.
Booby.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
you forgot the second 8. But yeah, God, well, I'm actually looking at the curriculum for high school in my area, and they're whenever we hit fucking logarithms, that's when I just die inside.
Yeah, I didn't like logarithms. Can't say I really liked any of it. I do a
and
lot
then
better, I find, with graphing
Yeah.
stuff in math because, like, graphing is something that I can visually interpret,
Yeah.
which I think makes it a lot easier. Because it's like, it's more, it's like, because I can write math, but then I can also see what the math is, kind of, which is, so it just seems easier to me, but
yeah.
I don't know.
And then Max, you're trying to go to film school, right?
I'm kind of in between of doing I I'm still trying to figure it out. is what I'm doing. It's because like
Yeah.
film school where I live is expensive as hell.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it sucks. And I don't think is very like very fun for me to do.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I think like going to college is kind of like it works for some people,
yeah.
but for if you don't have enough money, you know, if you have to get all these student loans and stuff, I would probably recommend against it
Yeah.
because you're just gonna dig yourself deeper, and then if you don't get a job right away after school, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And also something, I mean, I can't, you know, I don't know a lot about filmmaking, but I feel like, you know, filmmaking is a more like creative kind of
Yeah.
discipline. So I feel like that might,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I can't say, but I feel like for something more technical, it might be more worth it to go to college for that.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
film at the specific school that I would be going to is more functionally like a trade than anything else. Because the first 2 years, you do make stuff. It's just more like, yeah, it's more like, you know, what C stand, how to set up here.
Yeah.
What do you put on a C stand? Do you know how to use it? Don't make it. Don't push it over and make it so it stands properly. And then you kind of get to like go through all the roles on film, on a film set.
Well, yeah, because there's like a ton of different things. Like there's a ton of different
Oh,
jobs
yeah.
in just the crew alone, right?
There's so
Yeah.
many. Yeah, yeah.
Specific
Uh,
like for lighting, then like camera work, and then there's like all that shit, and it's not just a
yeah.
creative field. It's
Mhm.
like it's actual like with that stuff. But if you're writing and directing, then it's more like
I just figured that's what he would probably
Yeah.
be
yeah.
thinking
my
about.
It's
camera
actually
stop?
surprising because like I'm super interested. Oh, you guys are frozen. He's frozen.
Mine is fine. Ace's camera just froze.
I
for
got
me.
a
Yeah.
restore camera.
Yeah, for me, Ace
Brag.
camera froze.
Yeah.
And it's very distracting.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the film program that I went in high school, it like it hit me at a time in my life where I was not feeling creative at all. I had like nothing that I just like didn't have anything super like super interesting and rattling around in my brain. I didn't have any inspiration to really do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And the best idea that I had wasn't even really my idea. It was an adaptation of someone else's idea.
Mm.
And that's it. Yeah, it was a really fucking shitty year for me creatively. Cause I just couldn't there was nothing I could do.
Yeah.
I had like I didn't have anything. I couldn't write anything. There.
Yeah, I get how that could be.
That's how I am currently.
Yeah.
I am in a creative drought. And I can't, you know, I have good ideas for like other people's stuff, but whenever it comes to my own, I have nothing.
Yeah.
Like, if you or like if I could come up with an idea for like a show that you could do, then I could just like instantly be like, okay, that, and like,
Yeah.
bam, I think you'd really be good at this. Like with Chip, I gave him the idea for a video game science show, And I even did the logo for that. And I'm like, yeah, do this. I think you'd be really, really good at this. And I really like that video. It's really good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And yeah,
I really love that video as well.
Mm.
And I feel like I feel like they're like, if I were to give one critique, it's just like, I guess like more confidence.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was like the first
episode,
Yeah.
right?
and also that's the first time I've ever edited that way too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it was a lot of just figuring things out. But I feel
So,
like the next
yeah.
one is going to be a little
Yeah,
smoother.
because like I was really excited. I think I wasn't there for when you guys originally started talking about it, but you guys eventually talked about it with me, and I was
Yeah.
like, "That's a great idea. You should do that. That sounds awesome."
Yeah.
everyone's first reaction is game theory. You know, it's game theory.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, because fucking game theory has a monopoly on that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It does. Yeah.
But this is kind of like game theory Vsauce.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So that's
it's
the.
different, it's different.
Okay. I don't know how Vsauce does that.
I don't.
You
fucking
you
either.
know? He just goes
He's
on
like- he's the
video long
master.
tangents.
Yeah, he's the master of going off topic. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
and like he does it so well you don't even realize like it's kind of happened. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's so I think I love his videos because it's
I
like
think what happens
crazy.
because he had a TED talk and he was like, how to ask like or like what if or something. I don't know what the main thing was.
Like,
but,
he just asks questions.
he asks a
Yeah.
question, then he researches into that dumb question, and then it leads him to more questions that he has, and he writes down, even he researches that until it gets to like an ultimate like what the fuck.
Yeah.
How did we get here moment, you know? And so it's just it's crazy, man. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I had somewhere where I was gonna go before I started talking about whatever the fuck. This is how this show is. We just talk and talk, and then tangents come up, and then they're never resolved.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say what I guess roles I had.
Oh yeah.
Michael's gone.
There he goes.
Yikes.
So yike.
I was I guess the role that I tried to fill out for myself was sound guy.
Yeah.
Because I like it was kind of like a hobby of mine, just kind of knowing a bunch of stuff about like microphones and like how they work, like how to properly take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a super fun thing, and I was just like, I already have some experience with this thing. And then I got to mess with I got to do, I think I didn't get to do Boom, but I definitely got to mess with Boom a lot. And that was real fun for me.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's awesome. Just the only thing that I don't really like about being a sound guy is you have to have pretty much all your own equipment.
Mm.
And you sometimes are expected to bring it to a set. So Maya often sends me like job opportunities that she just sees and is just like, I thought this was cool, and I think you would be good at it because you did this thing. I was like, yeah, that would be awesome, but you have to have your own equipment. And it says right there that you have to have your own equipment. So it's not only the person that's being that's being used for the recording of it, but it's the equipment that they're also kind of renting out.
Yeah.
Which luckily Canada is awesome, and there are a lot of ways to obtain high quality equipment for a low price, and a lot of it's through like a local library. Local libraries do a lot of stuff where it's like you can rent this green screen and all this equipment for like the day for like $120. And like for like low budget filmmaking, that's a godsend, because it's like if you're a young filmmaker, it's just like equipment is the hardest thing to come by.
Yeah.
I
I wouldn't put a library and film equipment in the same box. Like just
I
in my
know.
brain. It's like, what?
Yeah. It's
That's
actually
cool,
kind of
though.
interesting because it's a specific library. It's called the Vancouver Public Library. It's just this large building, and you can go do like voice acting stuff. Like they have booths. They have like a booth that you can go like, record stuff, and it's like soundproofed and super good. So if you're
That's really
doing
cool.
if you're doing voice acting in Vancouver, it's definitely something that you should look into, because it's the acoustics are great, and you'll get a pretty professional quality, especially with raw audio, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I do kind of want to talk about the time that one of the someone was kind of like, I kind of got in a tiny bit over my head in film class. I forget what the role is called. But it's not a PA, but it's like, I forget what it's called, but it's a kind of like it's a bit of like a management thing, and I didn't really know how to do it. I didn't really know how to properly like manage some of these things, and one of the people wasn't too happy with the job I was doing, and this was a student. Wasn't very happy with how I was going about it. And I was legitimate, like I was responsible for crafty, which is like craft services, which is food, like giving people food, making sure they're alive and okay.
Yeah.
And I had to keep track of everyone's like dietary restrictions and all that sort of thing. I kind of messed up a tiny bit. I brought peanut butter and someone was allergic. And I was just, well, they didn't eat it. They didn't eat it. And I was just like, this has something. I can make you something specific if you want me to. And she was like, nah, I'm not hungry. I'm going to go out for food after this. And I was like, are you sure? It might be a long set today. And she was like, yeah, it's okay. But the thing is, everyone else loved the food that I was making.
Epic.
Like every other person that I talked to was like, yeah, you made some good food there. I brought instant noodles because on one of like the colder nights, because I didn't want people to be freezing in the cold, so I made people instant noodles. We didn't have access to a stove, and I didn't really want to intrude on the family that was like living in the house that we were using the alleyway of. So I was just like, instant noodles. I have a like a kettle. Keep in mind, this was also the same day that I was hauling a fucking tent with me. So I was hauling a tent and a bunch of food. Eventually I had to go to Safeway and get some stuff because I also made grilled cheese for people. People fucking loved my grilled cheese. This person cannot take away the fact that I kicked ass at that grilled cheese. Everyone was like, fuck yeah, this grilled cheese is awesome. And our teacher provided like an actual like a skillet type of thing, like a electronic grill that we could use. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna make some hot fucking sandwiches with this soup. And people loved it. I also paid for pizza one night, I think. I didn't pay for it. I knew I didn't steal pizza. I don't want to get the wrong perception. Just one of the students' parents literally owns a pizza shop. So I was like, hey, can we buy pizza? I'll pay for it. And it was good fucking pizza. Everyone loved the pizza. Yep.
It's pretty epic.
And
I have a question. This is really off topic.
Yeah,
but you said grilled cheese and soup, and my mind went to how my mom will sometimes do like grilled cheese and tomato soup. Is that a thing?
With grilled
Hell
cheese.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was instant noodle, so it was chicken soup. Chicken and beef. I also had veggie, I think. Veggie instant noodles, which was really funny to me because it's just like you're still getting the same amount of chemicals in your body. It's not really any healthier.
Yeah,
it's just the taste, I guess. Yeah, overall I had fun with that class. But depression that year. So, it prevented me from doing a lot of things.
What are you gonna do?
Can't do much.
Eat a whole tub of ice cream and cry yourself to sleep. That's what you're gonna do.
That's what I would myself do. To sleep with my large tent that I now have to carry across the city.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I ate like a giant tub of ice cream recently, like a couple weeks ago.
Ooh.
It was it was it was big. It was like a little bit gone. It was like over half gone, but it was still a lot of ice cream. It was like probably 3 big bowls full of ice cream, and I ate all of it in one sitting, and I felt awesome afterwards. Actually.
That is
but
not
I did
get
like
I
did get like kind of the cold jitters because whenever you have too much ice cream, your body's a little, like your stomach's a little cold because all of that, and then you're like, you're all the sugars like
yeah. That sounds fun.
Dude, you want to come over and you had to eat 2 giant things of ice cream with me? We'll get Neapolitan or whatever. Just like get the 3 flavors,
and then specifically not eat a third of the ice cream. The strawberry part.
I like the strawberry part. I'll eat the strawberry. You can
I'm not a big fan of strawberry ice cream.
How about I take half of the vanilla and all the strawberry, and you can have all the chocolate and half of the vanilla.
That's I'll do that. Yeah, but straight up, this is a hot take from me that a lot of people disagree with. I do not like strawberry flavored things. I love strawberries. I do not like strawberry flavored things because it tastes too much like fake strawberry.
Yeah.
See, I have the inverse of that with watermelon.
Yeah. And I still am so surprised because I love watermelon. I love the taste of watermelon.
Yeah, I like watermelon too.
Watermelon's so good.
I think it's a texture thing, and also like I grew up like eating watermelon candy first, so I'm like, that's what watermelon tastes like, and the watermelon doesn't taste like that. I'm like, this isn't watermelon. What do you mean?
Well, the thing with watermelon is that it's mostly water.
Yeah.
I like more tangy things, and melon just doesn't.
Yeah, like mango or something.
I love citrus. I love grapefruit. I love fucking mandarin oranges. Oh, I could eat that shit all day.
I used to be allergic to citrus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Allergic.
I would nearly die. There was one time I was like, "Can I please have some orange juice?" And everyone at the table looked at me like I was a fucking idiot. And they're like, "You know you're allergic, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah."
So you're not
Thanks
allergic
for
anymore?
reminding me. Sorry, what did you say, Ace Man?
So you're not allergic anymore?
No.
That's fascinating to me. I know that you can like I already knew that you could like get
Yeah.
allergic to something and like not be allergic to something after a long
Yeah.
period of time. I don't know, but it's still like crazy like that can happen, you know?
Yeah. Currently my allergy is shrimp.
Oh,
I cannot eat
Hmm.
shellfish.
dude, I will eat all your fucking shrimp if my fucking taste buds weren't fucked at the moment. My
I would
taste
also
buds are
eat all your
fucked,
shrimp.
and I have no idea why.
and it sucks because I really like sushi, but I can't have all the. I have to have like the
Yeah.
fucking fake crab.
Yeah, fake crab.
Dude, I went to a Chinese buffet once as a kid, and they had little two pictures of crab, and it was wrapped with bacon, and it is the best fucking thing I ever had in my life.
That sounds
It is so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Oh, while I was on vacation, I had a fucking baller bowl of fucking chicken teriyaki. It was so good. It was such a good. It's like the chicken was just perfect, and the rice was just cooked to perfection. There was enough sauce. There was like a couple of those
Yeah.
pieces of broccoli on the side. Oh, so good. And
Dude,
then
I love
had
teriyaki chicken skewers, man. That shit.
yeah.
Mhm.
I had a different bowl of chicken teriyaki from a different place later, and it sucked. It's the worst bowl of chicken teriyaki that I've ever had,
Damn.
and it actually tasted like the chicken tasted like it was not properly cooked. Like it didn't
That's
taste
not good.
raw. It
Yeah.
tasted burnt. There
Salmonella.
were no visible burns.
Salmonella. That sucks.
Yeah.
But at least there's that one bowl of delicious chicken teriyaki that I can remember.
Yeah.
It's actually funny because I have I keep seeing memes all across Twitter, Instagram, blah 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 blah, about shirts or like shirts that are like anime, like a Hego or like something that's like I heart ecchi or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
ecchi love or whatever, something like that. I keep seeing stuff like that, and I feel like I'm being called out because I have a shirt that says "I heart hentai," and I really love that shirt because it's me and Phineas have matching of the same shirt that we got at a convention, and I have only gotten compliments with that shirt. I have not gotten any like, "Oh, you're not allowed to wear that." Before, but I feel like the internet is calling me cringe nowadays.
Dude,
I
I bought a shirt that Ethan made on Redbubble, and it's a shirt. It was a shirt with a bunch of Aiga faces on it, but it was like a kaleidoscope effect, and it was like purple and stuff. So you could barely like if you look close, you could notice it, but if, like from far away, you can't really tell what it
Yeah.
is. And so I bought it. It didn't fit me. I gave it to my sister. She has no idea what the fuck it is.
Yes.
That was way back in like
Ugh.
2018, I think.
Shit.
Mm.
It was so funny. It was
That's good.
actually
I can't
like
believe she has no idea. Like,
no idea. I don't think she wears it anymore at all. I don't even know if she wore it like in the first place. But she has it. Probably, I think. But I did give it to
And she did receive it.
she was like, actually, she asked if she could have it
Yeah.
because it was like this pink shirt with like the black on the
Mm.
yeah, like the graphic design tee or whatever at Redbubble, and it was like it was like pink, and like it had like all these it was like a kaleidoscope effect kind of. You can't tell what it is if you have no idea like already like like it's like so indiscernible, but I know what it is.
yeah.
I wonder if I
Oh,
can
man.
find it and send it. Oh man,
Hmm.
it's so
Yeah.
fucking funny.
I'm thinking of probably making some shirts soon.
Yeah.
Maybe, and then selling them. 'Cause it's
Oh,
I'm also in the process of trying to fucking rebrand all of my stuff.
check the general chat.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yo!
That's epic.
I bought it
To
to
me-
my sister. It didn't fit me.
To me, that looks obvious.
I
Yeah,
know,
it
right?
looks really obvious to
But
me. Yeah.
I guess I was remembering it wrong, but like it's obvious. But whenever you don't, like you had no idea what the fuck it is in the first place, right? My sister is like a Christian woman. She doesn't know. She the only interaction that she has online is TikTok and Facebook.
Yeah.
So especially in like 2018, it was just Facebook. So like.
That's fucking
Oh,
awesome.
man. Yeah. God.
I'm just imagining the conversation when she figures it out, if she figures it out.
If she figures it out. Yeah.
You probably think it's like, he's just being stupid brother thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because I do the funny goofs. I don't do it to my family though. I don't do funny goofs to my family, so they probably just think I'm weird. You guys think I'm weird, so I don't know.
Fucking love
But-
funny goofs.
Funny jokes for kids. Subscribe to Funnest Media.
Yeah! Subscribe to Funnest Media. Hell yeah, Funnest Media.
Oh yeah, while we are here, I guess we should say that we have Uncharted 2 Let's Play coming out after
Whoa!
Uncharted 1.
Dude, plugging our stuff in the middle of our podcast? What is this, an actual YouTube show?
We have we're doing we have Chip Plays. He's this way to me on Discord.
This way.
What?
On my screen, you were pointing the wrong way.
Oh.
Anyway, we have Chip Plays joining us for Uncharted 2. It's pretty epic. We're probably gonna record probably later if you
More.
guys want to, right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good for some
Could do
more. Dude, in the middle of our podcast, set up a recording session for a different show? Dude!
It's like
Epic.
we're playing, guys.
Welcome
Uh,
to the Hey That's a Let's Play. Beep, boop,
God.
boop, boop.
I had an idea. I'm not gonna say it on the thing. I no one's gonna fucking steal it, but you gotta have that extra layer of security, right?
Mhm.
But I had an idea for a T-shirt for the show that I told Max last night.
Yeah. it's
He
a
was
good
like, "You're a
shirt.
fucking genius." So
Yeah.
I'll have to
Big,
make
big,
that.
big old. Your brain is fucking bulging under that gamer dent.
Oh god, so deep.
A deep trench.
It's worse because my hair hasn't been washed. Like I haven't taken a shower in a while, so it's
Yeah.
just like matted down. I need to take a shower. I gotta get my haircut first.
Mm.
But oh man. Um,
The gamer trench.
Gamer trench.
it's so
Oh,
deep
man.
that it's not even the right word anymore. It's just the gamer trench. The infantry isn't.
Gamer infantry. Oh god.
Ugh.
Wait, do you have any like stuffed animals, or like characters with
Rocco.
legs?
I have like how small?
I think
Like-
the stuffed animal that you have behind you on the
Rocco's Modern Life.
yeah. I
I
think
also have Creeper.
no, creeper won't work. Can you grab him and then take off your headphones and place them on top of the gamer dent like the gamer dent is a saddle and he is riding the top of your head?
Do it. Do it. Please do it.
I just have this image of Rocco with like a fucking like cowboy hat, like and it in his left arm. And he's like, "Yeah!" He's like waving around.
Is this what you fucking wanted, you assholes?
Yes.
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 What you wanted?
Yes.
You wanted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Yes, I
putting this up
did.
now. I gotta wait. I gotta put my headphones back on.
Yes.
Fucking gamer trench.
Gamer saddle. Chip plays. Any news from Big Boy Games?
They're kind of have a boss in the game now.
Also, the game is released, or not released. It's in early access.
It's
You
an
can
early
buy it.
access, yeah.
It's a
You can
$10
buy it.
game. You can buy it if you want.
Yeah.
I like the game. I'm biased, but I like the game.
I also like the game. Believe it
I
or not.
also like the game.
Epic. I don't know. We just gotta keep putting out updates.
By Poker Rocket.
Buy Poker Rocket on Steam. Poker Rocket is a physics-based 2D platformer. God.
What was
Man,
the deal
like,
with
memorize the
the
whole script.
Russians asking for keys?
There's a lot of Russian people asking for keys, and I don't know really why. I think a lot of them are fake accounts. Because like the way that you can obviously tell is like you can go to their Steam curator page,
Yeah.
and they have like 12,000 followers, but then you go to their group, and there's like 4 members. So there's it's kind of like they must have just been botted or something. So
Oh. Looking for keys. Chip is breaking.
I just stared at the camera because Ace is staring at the camera.
Anyway, we've been going for an hour and 25 minutes.
Yes.
We have been.
Bye. That's,
Poker Rocket on Steam.
Whoa! He did the plug.
Did
He
it.
plugged
Now
the
we're gonna get a
thing.
million sales.